Well, that's an interesting debate raised there. Should board exams be scrapped? And joining us in the studio to discuss that is Dr. Neena Williams, Principal, Mount Carmel School, Dwarka. Good morning, ma'am, and thanks very much for joining us. Also joining us in the studio from Chennai is Mr. Chi Gautama. He's the Director of Chennai Education Center. Sam Daniel joins us with him. Over to you, Sam.
Thank you, Kulsum. Well, I am at the school in Chennai run by the Krishnamurthy Foundation. In fact, I am joined by Mr. Gautama, the earlier principal of the school, who is now the director of the Chennai Education Center of Krishnamurthy Foundation. So for many years, your school has not been having any examination system for children up to class 8. And for you, the news that there's not going to be any public exam, it's going to become optional now. That should be a great news for you now.
Thank you, Mr. Sam Daniel. Yes, I think not only have we not had exams up to class 8, we have not also failed children ever in our school, and children have rarely failed us. So yes, this is a news that has been in the air for several years now. MHRD has been speaking about not having a system of pass-fail in class 10, and I welcome this news. It'll be making sure that different kinds of things, looking away from exams, is going to lead to a different pattern of education in the country. The kind of anxieties that people have had, will taking away exams lead to anarchy? Will it really be an improvement over what we have? I think these are some anxieties people share. But if you look at the national aspiration for social justice, that is, there should be equal opportunities for children. Also, the second aspiration is that we must have an empowered education for our young. I think this is a step in the right direction for this movement of the national aspiration.
Very briefly, sir, we have seen students committing suicide, unable to bear the examination stress. What will this mean to the larger student community when there is no public examination?
I think we have to take a position whether fear and anxiety actually make for better learning. And if fear and anxiety don't make for better learning, we have to restrain it, hold it in check. And what will we do? Because this is the only pattern that we have known for centuries. I think this is a great opportunity for schools and teachers to discover alternate modes of assessment, project-based modes of assessment, assessment which is based on portfolios. And this will unleash a great deal of creativity. That is my sense. Right. And I think also it will bring a lot of energy. It does not mean it's going to become easier.
All right, okay.
I think there's going to be a lot of work and planning which will have to go into it to provide, again, an empowering education for students.
Right. So that's the sense we're getting here from Chennai, from experts. Kulsum?
Right, Sam. In the studio, as we said, Dr. Neena Williams, Principal of Mount Carmel School, Dwarka. Well, ma'am, how would you react to what Mr. Kapil said? Do you think that exams actually traumatize students and they should be scrapped?
Stress is of two kinds. There is the eustress. That is what makes us become better. That is what creates challenge. That is what takes us towards excellence, which Mr. Kapil Sibal is talking about. But on the other hand, there is distress. What has to be dealt with is distress. And that can be dealt with by removing some of the unwanted portions of the 9th and 10th syllabus. That is what causes distress to students. Give them a broader spectrum of subjects that they can take. If they're not good in maths, they don't want to pursue maths, give them a lower maths to study.
Well, that's something he did point towards, but he also said we should move toward a percentile score.
Percentile is fine. Grades are fine, but then he has to work at the universities which still insist on percentages. In CBSE we have grades, but the colleges don't accept the grades. They want percentages. So perhaps he should concentrate on the higher education first, and when it comes to our class 10, I think it should be the teachers and the psychologists who actually deal with these students who should take the decisions, not college professors and politicians. I'm sorry.